Okay, class. Today we're going to learn about multiplication properties of exponents. So we kind of learned the first part of that, but the second part of that is when you're raising a power to a power. So say, for instance, you should be taking notes. You have 2 to the third raised to the second power. Anyone know what that is? Anyone know what that is? What? Yeah, this means, it means 2 times 2 times, exactly what Mary said. It means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 again, right? Which is 2 to the what power? How many 2's do I have out here? 2 to the 6th. So what happens if you see something like this raised to a power? That is 2 to the 6th. All you have to do is multiply the exponents. You have to be careful, though, because what is 2 to the 3 times 2 to the 2? What's that equal to?
That's something different, isn't it?
What is that?
That's 2 to the third times 4.
That's 2 to the 5th, right? Here you add the exponents. This is what we learned before. But if you're raising a power to a power, like here, that's like a power to a power. You multiply the exponents. Okay, so you got to be kind of careful with that. Okay, so say I had 5 to the 4th to the 3rd. What's that equal to? 5 to the 12th, right? 5 to the 12th. Yes, it is. You multiply the exponents. Well, it is. It's 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 3 times, right? So I'd have 5 times 5. That means 5 times 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 5, right? Times that one more time, right? So altogether that would be 5 to the 12th power. So you got to be careful with these rules. What if I had n raised to the 2 raised to the 5th? What's that? N to the what? 10. No, not 7. If it's a power to a power, you multiply. If it were n to the 2 times n to the 5th, that's equal to n to the 7th. Okay? But this is n to the 10th. Two different things, right? This means n squared raised to the 5th power. This means n squared times n to the 5th. Different. Are you writing these down?
Okay.
Claudia? 2 to the negative 3rd raised to the 4th. What's that? Yes. 2 to the negative 12, which can be written as 1 over 2 to the positive 12. Okay? Or you can think about this as this means 1 over 2 to the 3rd power, because a negative exponent means raised to the 4th power, which is the same as 1 to the 4th. What's 1 to the 4th power? 1. What's 2 to the 3rd to the 4th power? 2 to the 12th. So if you had it like this, you just raise both things to the 4th power. So these are the same. See? Okay.
Wait, why is it 1 raised? Just a question.
Why is 1 raised?
Because it's separate?
Well, because you're raising the whole fraction to the power. So what this means is, so it means 1 over, so it's like 1 over 8
So you're
times itself. This is 8, right? 2 to the 3rd power.
So you're not considering it to be separate entities, you're considering it to be a single entity.
Sure.
Fair.
Yeah, that a single entity. What he said. All right. So let's get more complicated here. Let's do c to the 5th times c to the 3rd times c to the 3rd raised to the negative 2. And they want they say simplify. So what I would do first is write c to the fifth. How can I write c to the third to the negative 2? Negative 6, very good. And then what do I do with these exponents now? Now I add, so I get c to the negative 1, which can be written as 1 over c to the 1, which is just 1 over c. I don't have to put a 1 there. Did you follow that, Brittany? Kind of. Did you follow that, Tony? A little bit? All right, should we boost it up a notch now? You try. Well, what if I see a piece of paper? Let's get a white sheet of paper. What if I see 4x, the whole thing, raised to the third power? Do you guys know what that would be? This is where people make mistakes. This means 4x times 4x times 4x. What's 4 times 4 times 4? 64. What's x times x times x? X cubed. So that's your answer. So you can do it that way, or you can think about it as this means 4 to the third times x to the third. And if they say write without any integer exponents, then it would be, I gotta undo that. So that's equal to 64x to the third. Okay. Who wants to earn a prize? Tell me what. Write and simplify. This is a hard one. 4g to the fifth raised to the negative 2. And if I say simplify and write without any negative exponents, who wants to try this one? Go ahead. Give it a try. That means, right, 4 to the negative 2. You have to raise both things to the negative 2. G to the negative 10, right? But if I say with no negative exponents, Max, how do I bring this downstairs? 1 over 4 to the 2 times 1 over g to the 10. Okay? What's 4 to the 2? 16 g to the 10. That's how you would write it without any negative exponents, because you have to square this, and you have to put the, and you multiply across, and this would be the totally correct answer. What's wrong?
I should have said it because I was right there.
Oh, well. Okay. So, it gets worse. You ready to get worse? Let's do one more, and then I'll make it worse. Okay? Let's get worse here. Here comes a really hard one. X to the negative 2 raised to the 4th times 3 x y squared raised to the 4th. And I say simplify. Do you guys want to try this?
Sure.
Simplify. No negative exponents. Simplify. I'll give you some time. So this is the way you want to do it. You want to do it step by step. X to the negative 2 to the negative 4th gives me x to the negative 8. Then I have to raise all 3 of these things to the 4th power. So it's 3 to the 4th, x to the 4th, y to the what? 8. Very good. Now I multiply together things that are the same base. Okay, so these have the same base. So what's negative 8 plus 4? Negative 4. So I get x to the negative 4. And it would be preferable for you to raise this to the 4th power. Well, is it 8 1? 3? Yep, that's right. And usually the numbers, you put those in front of everything. Okay? So this here is 81. Okay? And this is y to the 8th. But I'm not quite becomes 81 over x, oops, 81y to the 8th on top.
I was like, what?
My computer, my board is messing. Over x to the 4th. 81y to the 8th over x to the 4th.
Yeah.
That's